It's Monday the 19th of May, 2025. Welcome to the 81st edition of the Entrepreneur Newsletter series. In our series today we take a look at Dr. Mike Adenuga's rise to global telecom prominence and the lessons we can learn from his incredible journey to the heights of telecom success. Before we get started, we would like to take a moment to welcome you to this channel. If you are visiting us for the first time, please subscribe, smash the like button, share this video and help us grow our family. If you have already subscribed, then show your support by liking the video and making a comment. Now let's dive right in. Opening purview, Mike Adenuga, the billionaire who built a telecom giant from scratch. From taxi driver to telecom tycoon, Dr. Mike Adenuga Jr. is a name that resonates with power, persistence, and Pan-African ambition. He's the man behind Globacom, Glo, Nigeria's proudly homegrown telecom giant, and his journey is nothing short of legendary. But how did a young entrepreneur from Ibadan rise to become one of Africa's richest men and build a telecom brand that dares to challenge global heavyweights? Let's break down the story of Adenuga's rise, from oil fields to fiber optics, and why his journey holds critical lessons for today's tech professionals, especially in this AI-driven era. Before Glo, the hustler's blueprint. Born in 1953, Mike Adenuga wasn't born into vast wealth. He studied in the US, working as a taxi driver and security guard to pay his way through school. That work ethic never left him. When he returned to Nigeria in the late 1970s, he launched into importing lace, drinks, and other consumer goods. From there, he expanded into banking, Telecom Bank, and then made a major leap into oil exploration with Conoil producing. In 1991, Conoil became the first Nigerian company to strike oil in commercial quantities. That win didn't just make Adenuga rich, it gave him the capital and confidence to enter the next frontier, telecoms. How Glo was born, and why it mattered. By the early 2000s, mobile phones were exploding across Africa. The market was dominated by foreign brands like MTN and Econet. Enter Dr. Mike Adenuga. After some setbacks, including having his first telecom license revoked in 1999, he finally secured a new license in 2003 and launched Globacom. Here's what made Glo stand out. Per second billing first. Glo disrupted the market by introducing per second billing when others were charging per minute. It was a game changer for everyday Nigerians. Affordable data and calls. Glo democratized access to mobile and internet services with lower prices. Suddenly, mobile wasn't just for the rich. Pan-African vision. While rooted in Nigeria, Glo expanded into Ghana, Benin Republic, and Côte d'Ivoire, signaling that this was more than just a local brand.
The struggles behind the success. Building a telecom brand from the ground up is not for the faint-hearted. Adenuga faced it all. Regulatory hurdles. Losing a license could have ended his telecom dreams. But he kept pushing, navigating bureaucracy with strategy and patience. Massive capital requirements. Telecoms demand billions in infrastructure. Unlike most competitors, Adenuga didn't rely heavily on foreign backers. He used his own funds and Nigerian-based financing. Tough competition. MTN was already a household name. Glo had to fight for every inch of the market, through innovation and customer loyalty. Infrastructure headaches. From unreliable electricity to weak national broadband networks, Glo had to build much of Nigeria's digital backbone from scratch. Strategic moves that made the difference. Big bets on infrastructure. Adenuga didn't just talk about connectivity, he invested in it. Glo laid over 10,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable in Nigeria and launched Glo 1, a submarine cable linking West Africa directly to Europe. Investing in local talent. While competitors leaned on expats, Glo trained and promoted Nigerian engineers and executives. This not only built internal strength, it built national pride. Cultural branding. Glo partnered with Nigerian artists, footballers, and entertainers, tapping into deep cultural pride. The brand became more than a service, it became a statement. disrupting the market with smart strategy. From the start, Adenuga didn't just want to participate in the telecom market, he wanted to redefine it. His strategy wasn't about being first, it was about being better, faster, and more customer-focused than anyone else. And he accomplished this with a mix of bold moves, long-term thinking, and relentless innovation. Per second billing, a game changer. At a time when competitors were charging users per minute. Regardless of whether the call lasted 10 seconds or 59, Adenuga's Globacom introduced per second billing. This was a seismic shift. It resonated immediately with cost-conscious Nigerians and helped Glo capture massive market share almost overnight. What makes this move particularly strategic is that Glo didn't just introduce a new billing system, they rewrote the value equation in telecom: you only pay for what you use. It was transparent, fair, and consumer-first, something tech disruptors still strive for today.
Glo with pride, owning the African identity. Unlike many competitors with foreign parent companies, Globacom was proudly Nigerian. The brand leaned heavily into local identity with the slogan "Glo with Pride," positioning itself as the network for Nigerians, by Nigerians. This gave Glo a nationalist edge. It appealed emotionally to millions who felt disconnected from foreign-owned companies profiting from local users. That brand loyalty continues to pay dividends today. Aggressive data pricing and early internet access. Long before "data is the new oil" became a buzzword, Adenuga was investing in data infrastructure. Globacom slashed mobile internet prices and launched user-friendly packages that made data more accessible to everyday Nigerians, years before competitors caught on. This positioned Glo as the network for the digital generation, attracting youth, creatives, and small businesses alike. The move helped democratize access to information and laid the groundwork for Nigeria's booming tech ecosystem. Glo One submarine cable, thinking long-term. Most telecom operators relied on third-party infrastructure for international connectivity. Adenuga, on the other hand, thought long-term. He invested over $250 million in building Glo One, the first wholly-owned submarine cable connecting West Africa to Europe. This wasn't just a technical feat, it was a strategic masterstroke. It gave Glo better bandwidth control, faster speeds, and lower costs, allowing them to offer more competitive internet services across the continent. It also made Glo less dependent on external infrastructure, an increasingly important advantage in the AI and data age. Smart sponsorships and cultural integration. Globacom didn't just market products, it embedded itself into Nigerian pop culture. From sponsoring major football tournaments like the Nigerian Premier League and CAF competitions, to signing top music and movie stars as brand ambassadors, Glo became culturally omnipresent. This wasn't just advertising, it was community building. Adenuga understood that trust and emotional connection drive long-term brand loyalty, especially in emerging markets. Customer-centric innovation. Glo was also one of the first networks to roll out self-service platforms, bonus recharge systems, and flexible plans that catered to the needs of low-income and rural customers. These weren't just bells and whistles, they were part of a deeply thought-out user experience strategy that prioritized inclusivity.
Glo in the age of AI, what's next? The telecom world is changing fast. AI is redefining how networks operate and how users interact. Here's how AI is transforming telecoms. Smarter networks, predicting outages and optimizing bandwidth. Better customer experience, chatbots, voice assistants, and 24/7 virtual support. Security, AI is helping detect fraud and unusual data behavior. Personalized offers, tailored data plans based on behavior and usage. With investments like Glo One, Adenuga's groundwork means Glo is well-positioned to embrace and lead in this AI-powered future. Lessons for young tech professionals in Africa. Dr. Adenuga's story isn't just inspirational, it's instructive. Here are 5 takeaways for emerging tech talents. Start where you are. Adenuga drove taxis and hustled before he struck oil. Your current job is not your final destination. Solve real problems. Per second billing wasn't fancy, but it was what Nigerians needed. Focus on usefulness, not just novelty. Be resilient. Losing a telecom license would stop most people. Not Adenuga. Learn to bounce back. Build for the long game. Laying fiber optics across Africa is expensive, but it's what lasting impact looks like. Think big, act bold. Stay ahead of the curve. AI is the new oil. Invest in learning, adapt fast, and be ready for where tech is heading. Final thoughts. Dr. Mike Adenuga Jr. didn't just build a telecom company, he built a legacy. Glo stands today not just as a competitor, but as a symbol of African capability and innovation. For young professionals navigating the AI revolution, the message is clear: be visionary. Be persistent. And above all, build for impact. Bottom line? Adenuga didn't just win market share, he changed the rules of the game. His ability to combine empathy for everyday users with long-term infrastructure bets and bold pricing strategies made Globacom a force to be reckoned with. In today's era of AI-driven innovation, these same principles: user obsession, long-term investment, and disruption through fairness, remain more relevant than ever. If you would like to know more, or wish to discuss brand sponsorship of any of our videos on entrepreneurship, please get in touch on any of the social media handles below. All our content is developed from real-life experiences in a professional and entrepreneurial journey that spans across 8 countries and 4 decades. Quote of the week: an efficient telecommunications network is the foundation upon which an information society is built. Talal Abu Ghazali.